All right, questions for Patrick?
Ultimate takeaway from last Friday's match. How did you guys digest it?
I think the ultimate takeaway from me is the team will take care of itself. Just wrestle your match. I think maybe I wrestled a little tighter than I wanted to, just because I wanted the team to really win, and I knew I had to win for that to happen. And so I, I just gotta worry with myself and know my teammates will do their job.
There's been a lot of talk about how to get more scoring in wrestling, these individual matches, but when you're wrestling a guy like him, even at your age, you have a little history, do you go in thinking, like, I just win 2-1, or what's your feelings there?
No, I mean, I never go into a match thinking 2-1. I mean, I here's the thing. I didn't like me personally. I didn't really like winning the match 2-1, but I mean, it was a win that happened, and I will take that, and that's good. I'll chalk it on the win line. But I mean, there's a lot of things to learn out of that. But I mean, I could go to the match, going into the match, just looking to win every position, and then, I mean, scoring will come. I mean, no, I don't go into a match just looking to feel it out, and I mean that's boring. People don't want to watch it. I don't want to wrestle like that. But I don't know. I mean, yeah, I've heard there's been a lot of talk about the amount of takedowns, blah blah blah. Who cares? We're moving forward, and so this team knows how to score points. It's not like we're up in the wrestling room playing tag up there. I mean, we're up there working, and so it'll come.
Seemed like in that duel, maybe specifically guys on both sides tense on the mat a little bit. Did it feel that way from that side from your perspective, or what?
I know that both teams out there in that duel, both teams wanted to win, and that's just what happened. I don't think. I think people are like taking this super far. They're just saying all this stuff. I mean, it was just like maybe it's just one of those duels that just happened. It was just what was going on, and I don't know, but I don't think that the sport of wrestling is going backwards in offense. I think that it was just something that happened that night. And I think both teams got a lot of takeaways from it, and I know that we're building forward.
What was the main factor or maybe combination of factors that got you out of the home state to become a Hawkeye?
I mean, it wasn't I was fortunate to use the RTC area, and I could come down here and train because I was within the 250 miles. And I mean, once I started coming here, and I didn't come here for just like a couple days, a couple times, a couple weekends. Like I was here a lot, and like the amount of time I was here, a person couldn't be fake for that long. I mean, you can go on a weekend visit, and people can put a persona on or a different face, but I was down here for days, weeks at a time, and what I saw at the brands and I saw at Morningstar and the people around the program, it was just how I was raised, and so I mean, looking at it, it was an easy transition for me. I mean, I was raised that way by my parents. My high school coach was a Hawk, and that's how we trained, and the philosophy wasn't different. It wasn't really different. I mean, the philosophy of out train the world and have fun while you're doing it was basically the same thing, and it was just easy, and it's probably one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life so far.
What emotions this Friday going back home?
It's gonna be fun. I don't really know if I have much different emotions. I'm just ready to maybe go out there and right my own wrong from last week and put some points on the board for myself. But I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. I mean, the arena's gonna be fun. I mean, it might be a little more personal arena or something like that. But I'm just excited because it's the next event on the calendar.
One or two more if you have them.
It's kind of your earliest Hawkeye memory. Like, when do you first remember, like, seeing Iowa wrestling, or I guess my background?
Well, I knew when I was younger I didn't like the Hawkeyes. I mean, I remember being at the Mandeville Golf Course, and it was when Gilman wrestled Tomasello in the Big Ten Finals, and I just remember cheering against Gilman just because this family friend named Scott Dyke was a huge Hawkeye fan, and I just wanted to rattle his cage. And that was, I mean, when I was younger, I mean, I was a Gophers fan, and it was kind of funny. So, but as I got older and, I matured maybe, but, that, those maybe my first memories, maybe the Tiger Hawk was, I don't like Tiger Hawks, but, now as I'm older and, I've grown up, I freaking love Tiger Hawks.
You said the Brands were for real when you came here, when you were that young, and you remember them coaching, what were your thoughts then?
I would say, I mean, my first really face-to-face encounter with Tom, we were talking about the Olympics and, winning Olympic gold titles, but it wasn't just like, we weren't just talking about it to talk about it. It was like, for real, like, what is it? Like, what's the Olympics like? And this and that, I was asking him, and I mean, it wasn't like when I get to Iowa, I'm going to ask Tom about the Olympics, or he thinks I'm invested in sport wrestling. No, it was just what came to my mind. I mean, I never sat face-to-face, eye-to-eye with the Olympic champ, and so that was my questions I had to him, and, he answered them just truthfully. I mean, as Tom answers everything truthfully, and, that was probably my first real memory with Tom face-to-face, and then, just plenty of memories I got with Terry Brands that are awesome. And I mean, so Brands, they're they're mans, they're the dude.
Do you remember the moment when it kind of flipped that like, oh, like, maybe I'd be like these guys, like Iowa?
Remember the exact moment. Like the first moment I really had with, face to face with the Iowa program was when after Super 32s and Morningstar came up to my family and I, and at that point, that was really cool. And then the following weekend, I saw him again, and it was just like, it just like, it wasn't like they had to become friends and you had to be with them to become family. It was just kind of like, it just clicked right away, and it just felt surreal. And, it wasn't like a beat around the bush type of relationship right away. And that's what I liked. And I jumped on board, and I ain't getting off board.
All right, thank you, Patrick. All right, we're gonna have to go quick with